Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. How are you guys doing? I know that we did a back-to-back video on why Africans don't receive things with their left hand, and then we did another follow-up video of people commenting that Africans some African countries permit you to use your left hand, some do not permit you to use your left hand. So I got a comment, somebody saying that it's not an African thing, and it's not an African thing. Rather, those it's the countries that is an Islamic country that don't allow that, because they don't use tissues, they use their left hand to wash their butts, right? I understand all of that, which is fine, but I feel that we should come to a point where we will give lefties an opportunity. Because I'm saying this because it has happened to me, it might happen to someone else. We should give lefties an opportunity. Like me, if you give me things with your left hand, I don't see it as anything. I don't. But for some who think it's a big deal, no problem. Everybody will have what they want, right? But please, while you are trying to correct somebody to do the right thing, ensure that you do it nicely. Because in everything you are trying to correct, except it's somebody you don't want to ever speak to for the rest of your life, except it's somebody you don't want to ever in your life speak to, such people you can say anything you want to say to them. But for somebody you want to win back into your life, somebody you want to always have, like somebody you want to always talk to, I don't think you should be harsh on that person. Nobody knows tomorrow. You see, in life, I used to say this thing: nobody knows tomorrow. People don't understand it. The person you embarrass today, the person you look down on today, might be your savior tomorrow. Don't look down on your cleaners. Don't look down on your, especially if somebody comes to your house and you are the host of that person. The last thing you want to do is to make that person uncomfortable. The last thing you want to do as a host is to make someone very uncomfortable in your house. That's the last thing you want to do as a host. So in everything you are doing, for the fact that the children or the person who is the lefty who came to your house is not going to live there forever, please cut them some slack. Allow them to be themselves. I think I didn't post a video yesterday because I was really under the weather. It was terrible that I couldn't even wake up from my bed. Oh, imagine that you meet me in that situation and I'm telling you that, okay, fine. Are you going to say that each time we travel, each time we go to places, we will go about telling people, see, I don't take things with the left. Please don't give me with the left. Just like you know that some African countries tolerate it. Okay, fine. The people in the US, somebody told me that she's been a lefty, but the people in the US made things to be on the right, which is driving on the right. So she now, if she wants to drive, she had to start, making her mind up that she's going to be on the right. So that helped her to start trying to use both hands. Are you seeing people struggling? A lot of people have come to tell me how they've been struggling with left hand. My own is, why do you need to stigmatize people that got created? Because I see that using left hand, just a few days ago, in fact from yesterday, I started monitoring one of my sons. I noticed that he uses more of his left than his right. I called him. I said, are you finding it difficult to use your right? He said, no, that he's using both hands. I said, no, I'm not going to judge you. I want you to be honest with me. Only for him to come back, was it this morning, and say, mommy, it's like I am more comfortable using my left. I just noticed that I use left. Even when he's talking, it's his left he uses to, gesticulate. It's his left. He does everything with, is his left. So because of the stereotype we've thrown at them, what he now does is, if he wants to talk to me or somebody else and he wants to give them something, you see him trying, very restless, because he's trying not to make a mistake. But the funny thing, those people, those of you who are fighting the lefties, who are condemning the leftists, are the ones that rich men give you things with your left and you don't say no to it. And those rich men are not leftists. You don't go to them to correct them, to say, you better. And in fact, if you even want to correct them, you not tell them that next time if you give me something with your left, I'll knock you. Haba. For the fact that that child, you were the host. Or you were the host of the mother. And you know what they were going through. You see, sometimes when things happen to people, they need to be careful where they go to. When things happen to people, they need to be very careful where they go to. Because where you go to can either make or break you. And that is why I tell people that when you are hurting, be careful who you speak to. Because who you discuss your hurt with can either make or break you. Nobody will believe, who has seen me yesterday or 2 days ago, will believe that I can sit down like this and make a video. But because I'm hustling, under normal, in fact, if the doctors had seen me yesterday or throughout the night to this morning, I should be in the hospital on admission. But what do? I'll come out here and hustle. So please, let us be kind to one another. Let us learn to make excuses for people. A lot of people are struggling with things. There are people that, when you meet them, you see them do that thing. And because there's a notion that people who suck their lips are witchcrafts, like they are witches or wizards. So when you see somebody come and stand beside you and suddenly, and you now start quarreling with the person, that the person is coming to suck your blood. No, now. There are some things that were made. We need to ask our forefathers how they came into this. African forefathers, how they came into these things. They don't even, some of them don't know, because they inherited it from generation to generation. So they don't even know the reason they are doing it. Do you understand? So, I just felt that since they told me this thing, to come and, give people an update. Africans are blessed. We should not cause problems for ourselves. Please. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And see you in our next one. Bye.